Hi, this is Mike from This Old Relic, and today I'm going to talk to you about safety glasses, but I'm not going to get too much into it. I mean, if you buy something that's safety rated, the lenses are all going to be made out of the same kind of plastic. They should protect your eyes, right? But instead, over the past year, I've gone through 10 different pairs of safety glasses, field tested them, purchased all of these myself, and tried to come up with a rating system to figure out which are the best and which are the worst. So, without further ado, I'm going to just give you that list. We're going to start with the first one, and I'm going to recommend, I'll tell you, this is coming from an Echo fanboy. They are called the Echo Travelers. And I'll tell you, I hated these things. I got these in the store, I couldn't wait because, like I said, I'm an Echo fanboy. They're Echo. I wanted to put them on my face right away. I put them on my face right away. They were uncomfortable. They really squeeze your face really tight. I got a very big head, so it makes safety glasses really kind of uncomfortable if they're very narrow. They also have these handles that come in and out. I've had issues with these when dealing with over-the-ear hearing protection. Those will break really easy. Now, I haven't had that issue with the Echo Travelers because, well, I only used them once, and I did use an over-the-ear just to test that out, but I get these for free at Menards all the time, and I usually use them once they break. Did use it once, they didn't break, so I guess that's okay, but I didn't get really in-depth with these. I really did not like these, really hated them. I put this on my do not buy list. They were $11.99 over at the farm store. Don't think they're worth $11.99. I probably wouldn't pay anything for them, to be honest with you, unless I was really hard up and pressed, and this is the only pair of safety glasses I could find. So, the next one on the list, number 9 on the list, we're going to go down from 10 to 9, and these are 9. These are just your standard $1 safety glasses. You can get almost any hardware store. Harbor Freight had a coupon out for these for $1 a pair. They're basically, no matter what brand you get, you're getting the same thing. They're made in the same factory. They're just packaged differently. They're just your standard run-of-the-mill. I mean, they work, and at the price point, gotta admit, it's not too bad. So, $1, protect your eyes. Way better than spending $12 protecting your eyes and having an uncomfortable pair. Just saying. But number 3 are these Carhartt Billies. Now these are $5.75 on Amazon is how much I paid for these. And they're supposed to have anti-fog lenses, which don't work very well. You probably can't see that, but it doesn't work very well. And that was what really appealed to me on these. Otherwise, they're no different than those dollar safety glasses, other than the name on the side. My dog's not liking me right now. So, I guess he likes Carhartt. But yeah, that's basically all you're paying for a lot of with these is the name and the pretty brown tips on it. Otherwise, they're the same as those dollar safety glasses for the most part. They're really not. They say that they don't fog up, but they do. The next one, which I thought was really good, and these are actually supposed to be anti-fog as well, and they actually work pretty decent. And the reason why is because these are really technically, and these are made by No Cry, and these are No Cry over specs safety goggles or glasses, and they really wrap around your specs. They give you a nice protection on the side, so even if you weren't wearing them, you can still have really good protection all the way around. They lip on the bottom, but they're designed really to go over glasses. So one thing I noticed about No Cries is that they typically tend to work with when you deal with the safety glasses. They design them for more of the medical professionals than construction type professionals and things like that. They will tell you can use them for construction. You can't, but they're mainly designed for medical professionals. So if you're ready, either getting cataract surgery or you're just looking for something to go over your glasses, these are the best ones that I've found. They don't look too terribly bad for ones that go over top of your glasses, but I'll be honest with you, they do kind of, I mean, like I said, they look like you just got cataract surgery. But if you need something to go over your glasses, these are probably the ones to get. The next one, and let me look this up, I can never pronounce this, the Ergodyne Scullers. Yeah, it's got a cool name, Scullers, but these, again, are more stylish than your basics, but they turn to be your basics. What I don't like about them is they really crimp the back of my head. I really suck in there, so they'll hold really well. I don't like that. It's going to give me a headache by the end of the day. So that's one of the reasons why the Ergodon Scullers is $11.15. I got those on Amazon. Probably should also let you know that those no cries, the over the specs, are $16.99, also on Amazon. But the Ergodon Scullers, $11.15 on Amazon. They're not bad. They're not bad. They're okay. But like I said, I don't like how much they hug in the back of the head, because it's just going to give me a headache by the end of the day. So the next one, this is something for all you steel fans. Number 5 on the list, the Steel. Oh yeah. Two-Tone Sports. Check them out. So overall, I like these. These were really good. They worked very well. I saw them. I like the style. One of the things that's nice about Steel is they tend to put a lot of thought in their styling, so they look nice. But the one thing I don't like is that the way the handle comes out, it kind of comes out and hooks back out. So what happens when I stick them on, they will catch underneath the hat and push my hat out, and it's not comfortable. I mean, and I have to wear a hat. I don't like sunburn on top of my head. I mean, if you have a long, lush head of hair, these are going to probably work perfectly for you. But for me, not so much. I have to have a hat on. And I picked these up for about 20 bucks at the farm store. So these is, out of all of them, this is the only one I got from a big box hardware store. Most guys, they review the big box hardware store ones and they forget about everything else. This is the only one I have from a big box hardware store. See if you can guess which one. These are probably one of the more popular ones, the Milwaukee Performance Sunglasses, as they call them. These are safety rated. Just because they call them sunglasses, they are safety rated. They are $19.97 at Home Depot. I really wanted to fall in love with these. I didn't. Again, they're probably nothing more. They're not all. There's nothing special about them. There's nothing fancy or special about them. They're just. I mean, they're comfortable enough, I guess. But you know that they're there. They kind of hug. They don't hug as hard as the Scullers. That's why they're rated a little bit higher. But they do hug that back of my head. After those 10-hour days, they get kind of crazy. After number 4, we got number 3. Now number 3, I have to actually come and thank Borsinelli's Home Services on this one. It's a YouTube channel. We'll put a link in the description so you can go check him out. He's got a lot of great content. But he actually recommended a whole line, which was the Edge company and their series, and the Casbacks are the ones that I picked up and tried. And he said that he was using these things for years and years and absolutely loves them. They're good. I'll give them that. They're good. They do have polarizing lenses, so it really helps with reflection when you have the polarizing lenses. But they're really solid, and that's one of the things I kind of liked about them, is that they're really solid. That's also one of the things I didn't like about them. So these are listed as being tactical glasses. So these are great to go to the gun range for. That's basically what they're designed for. They're not designed for yard work. But they are really heavy duty and solid. I mean, these things, I don't think I could break these if I really wanted to. Well, I could if I really wanted to, but they seem more robust. But that's also one of the things I don't like about them, because it makes them heavier. And even though I can wear these on my face and they're comfortable enough, I'll know they're on my face. I want to lose track of my sunglasses. I don't even want to remember that I put them on by the end of the day. Until I walk into my house and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's dark in here. Oh, yeah. So I will never forget that these are on my face because of how heavy they are. That's the only thing that I really have to say negative about these, is just the weight of them. But the weight of them is also what makes them so good. So this is one of those double-edged swords, and you find these with quite a few of them. So now we're back. This was number 3. And by the way, this is also the most expensive pair that I have on the list. $29.39 at Amazon. So about $30 for these. The most expensive pair. Everything else is 20 bucks or less. So that was kind of also one of the drawbacks of it, was how much more expensive they were over a lot of these other ones I was looking at. But overall, not too bad. Now I'm going to go to number 2. I'm going to give you a disclaimer. Number 2 and number 1 were very difficult to choose from, because number 2 has been my favorite for a very, very long time, and number 1 is kind of more of a recent find. But I really had to think about what was I putting this list for between number 2 and number 1. And you'll find out that what I love about number 2, yeah, they're steel timber sports. The style, I love the style. They're very, very comfortable. I will put these on. I will forget that they're on all day long. Now, I got these things. I went to the Russo webpage just to double check they're more recent. I think I found them on sale for like $12.99 at one time, but they're $17.99 on their website right now. Russo Power Store is where I got them from. That's my local power store. But the steel timber sports, do not buy them on Amazon. They charge you anywhere between $40 to $60 on Amazon. They're not that good to pay that kind of pricing. But they are very comfortable. You'll forget that you have them on. The only issue that I have is these nose pieces. Let's see if I can actually get up close and show you. They kind of pop out of their thing quite frequently, and then they'll poke you in the eye. So that's about the only problem that I have with this. Eventually, you're going to have to replace them because of those nose pieces. Everything else will be fine, but those nose pieces, they are not that great. I have several of these because this is my go-to for quite some time, and I do love these steel timber sports. Like I said, the nicest style. You can wear these to the beach, out to the club. I don't know. Where do you guys wear your safety glasses? I mean, just in case someone throws a drink in your face, you're set. Hey, there you go. So now it's time for number 1, the Echo turbines. Yep, Echo has managed to redeem himself after the poor performance with the Travelers. I actually bought these with the Travelers. They were $11.99, just like the Travelers. And the reason why is these are very much more utilitarian, work very much better for lawn and landscape than the timber sports. I do like the way the timber sports look, though. I have to admit, over the turbines. Now, the turbines are not awful ugly, but they're just basic. They're just there. There's not a lot of styling to them. Echo doesn't seem to really put the styling that steel puts in them. But one thing that's nice is they do have side guards in them, and they're comfortable. They are very comfortable. I mean, they hold back to the head like the other ones, but they're not, and I'll forget I have these on. And what it is every single time I've been going out recently, more and more, I find myself looking for these as opposed to my timber sports because they just work better out in the field overall. And they're comfortable. They don't have the nose piece problems. They protect so much. They protect better because they got the side guards on them. I guess they're not the prettiest looking, but they're not ugly either. And that's why I really like these Echo turbines. Got these, like I said, $11.99, so $12 over at the farm store. And in case you're in comparison, I don't know if you can find them on Amazon or whatever, but yeah, these are my favorites. These are now my new go-tos for going to work. Is the Echo turbines. On that note, well, that was the 10 that I have actually reviewed, and I field tested every single one of these, except for I did field test the Traveler at least once, but the thing was so awful I didn't need to do more. Instead of just going through the standard run-of-the-mill of everything you get at the hardware store, some of the other options you got out there, and some of the other things, and what I like and what I don't like about them, maybe those things aren't a factor for you, maybe they are. But this hopefully will give you more options to look into when you're dealing with safety glasses that aren't astronomically expensive. You don't need to go get the Oakleys that have the safety ratings or anything that are like $200. On that note, well, I'll see you next time. This is primarily designed because I tried a few different things. Okay, it looked like, I don't know if that was, did the power go out? Huh. Alright, I'm back online with the no cries.